Welcome everyone back to Fallout 4. In the last episode, we were on my Minutemen character. This is my Brotherhood of Steel character. You can see it looks a little bit different. And we're also doing the molecular level quest. As I mentioned, for each one of the factions, I'm going to be doing the quest line from here, because this is where things start changing for each faction. Because you can choose before you get to this point who you want to do this machine with. So yeah, I've got the Brotherhood, we're at the airport, and we've got the third one there. I've got the Minutemen at Sanctuary. Now the railroads in their own place. Everybody's got a specific spot. So we're going to head into the Institute with our Brotherhood character, and each faction has got their own quest that they do. So you can see in molecular level. Okay, so we're going to do that now, finished. And then the Brotherhood wants me to find Dr. Lee inside the Institute. The same with other factions. So it's just to see. We're going to try different dialogue and things like that. So let's see how things progress from here.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Test first, not really, let's do it.
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto.
Okay.
The device doesn't work from over there. You have to be on the
Lee
platform.
is a valuable asset.
Let's see.
If any
Relays
harm
dialed
comes
in.
Okay, who am I talking to?
Emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now.
I don't get no idea
Wow,
what.
there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting.
What is
It's gonna
it?
take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any
Refrain from
terminal
opening
down
fire
there,
inside
it'll
the
do the
Institute.
rest.
It could
Bring it back
jeopardize
to
our
me and I'll
entire
see if I
mission.
can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%.
Okay, you might want to move back, Maxim.
Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Boom.
You have your assignment.
Why do they allow the dialogue to do that? Because 2-3 people talk at once and you can't hear who's saying what. Anyway, we are in the Institute. Okay, so let's just check now. Where is this thing that she gave us? Insert the scanner. Okay, so there's a thing. Actually can't remember what weapons I've got here. Hammer. That. Okay. I tried to give each character different weapons and things as well to just change things up a little bit. Okay, so we can use a terminal now. So this is the same thing as with the Minutemen one, network scanner. Initiate scan. Scan complete. Okay, eject tape. Access logs. Those are courses and me. Okay, so I suppose now we're gonna go and meet some people.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Okay. Can't go through there, nothing there. into the elevator. So obviously each character you try and do can have different dialogue and stuff.
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Something like that. Okay, now we're back here. Let's see. Okay, everything is still locked in. The key to get in that one.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Okay, let's see. Is it really you?
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
I'm your dad.
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Those bastards. They took you from me.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Open the door.
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Okay, calm down.
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
What the heck? Who are you?
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you
I
right
could
now.
kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
Okay, where's my son?
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How?
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Okay, let's see. Why?
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
They needed specimens.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
So much time.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Okay. Kellogg?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
He's a murderer.
He was a murderer. He killed your mother.
Believe me, I am well aware of the atrocities Kellogg committed. I suspect there are many more we'll never know of. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Yeah, what about your mother?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Sean, she loved you. So much.
I have no doubt. I'm afraid I have very little experience with those emotions, having lived my life within the Institute. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Yeah, I think I've heard enough.
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Dismissive.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
Okay, I think we'll say yes for now.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay, well, there we go. So is that it? Okay, so this is a room area. Still back. Not much in this place. Terminal, okay, we checked this terminal on the previous one. Let's see, so I don't think it's going to be anything different. Okay, they're just about Kellogg, because he's a real idiot. Status on stuff, personal notes. Okay, all this is actually the same. Okay, let's go up.
Call this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective
Clean floor.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report
This floor is
Perhaps
clean.
after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to
Nice.
make something that's actually useful.
Nice,
sir.
nice
Spend
wearing a
enough time
helmet.
here, and you'll be sick to death of the word synth. I certainly am.
Okay, well, he's full of nonsense.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Okay. Well, guys, that's gonna be it for this little episode. Okay, now we still gotta do... I've got my railroad character, I've got my raider character, and an institute character. So obviously each one has got a specific objective or a way they're gonna act. You can just imagine. But I'll see you guys in our next episode. Cheers.
I think he's actually lost his mind. I can't believe he really expects me to do this. I've always been on board with the Gen 3 program. It makes sense, but this? Nothing good can come from this. How am I supposed to explain to my staff that Sean wants a child synth for no immediately apparent valid line of research? And to base the physical features off records of his own childhood? It defies all logic. No, I can't do this. I won't.